And interestingly too, Robert Lowe, who has written much about Prince Andrew and the Epstein files, came across a video of his the other night, bodies buried on the royal estates. Again, plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, and certainly not mine. And you certainly cannot trust Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, Dismason Council, White Lodge, local mafias, local mob. One big assassin in this, riding round in a black Ford Focus. Can see Paul and Sarah, this war front end. This Greyhound, this Saracen's Head, everyone's drunk from that poison chalice. No Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer here. Again, Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host, Red Dragon. His High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder. Certainly not mine, that one's got war on it, so one big war in this. Also had 21 on it. Good crime drama suspect, but certainly no mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed. Jekyll and Hyde, number 21 or number 23, serial killer here. That one's got 17 on it, no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. No Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Sandringham serial killer here. Not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So again, Robert Lowe, title of the video, bodies buried on the royal estates. Mention of 2 girls who were buried after rough sex on a golf course. Claims also of bodies buried on Epstein's Texas ranch. And that is a very good film, The Final Girl, Rich Boys Hunting Young Girls for Blood Sport, Castles, Manor Houses, UK's Devil Island, Country Estates. And you can see Clive Howard there, ex-postie. Noble & Co, this post office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Man, No Sombre, Autonomy of a Crime, No Woolly Hats, Serial Killer here. Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Saxe Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. Like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big weak know-alls, snob stickhead hags, liars and evil clowns, I certainly disappear before they come for me. No Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham serial killer here, Black Wizard Terrorist, this shooter. Can see Kerry Skips for details, and that one's got 7 2s on it. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses in this Norfolk, UK. They want everyone to believe are true, but never the case 39 on all accounts, and that was Megan there. Just getting some more monster lies, bogus diagnosis, all to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder. Certainly not mine. I can hear a plane or a helicopter somewhere, but I cannot see it. As always, sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear. Follow your golden compass. Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Saxe Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. More bogus diagnosis than on Jack the Ripper, who they've now identified using new DNA technology. So 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. Again, they want everyone to believe are true, and all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder. Certainly not mine, so they will pay to make you disappear. That one had King on it. Has been a silver Ford Focus during the rains in this recently. Haven't seen it in more recent times. Plenty of guns for hire. Always those who'll do other people's dirty work, and others who will do anything for money, drugs and alcohol. All to cover up a rich boy's loft pie, human hunting pie. Now it was interesting too, Simon Bailey Don't Cry. and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. Well, Simon Bailey, Norfolk Chief Constable, who retired recently. Don't know whether he jumped or whether he was pushed. And again, you can see Simmons coaches, 7 poison dwarfs. Monster Lies did cost me my coach driving job. Nearly got me killed on 3 occasions. Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. And Simon Bailey, don't cry, Norfolk Chief Constable, who retired recently. He was meant to be heading up the investigation into 6,666 reports of sexual assault, rape and gang rape in rich boys' private schools, colleges and universities. Loads of girls came forward after Wayne Cousins abducted and kidnapped, murdered Sarah Everett, set her on fire and dumped her on a golf course in Kent. And there was also over 6,000 reports in state schools too over the last few years. But loads of girls came forward in rich boys' private schools, colleges and universities. Simon Bailey Don't Cry was meant to be heading up the investigation into, again, sexual assaults, rape and gang rape. So Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective, no black wizard, Sandringham serial killer, terrorist shooter here. No sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hat, serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Again, no black wizard here, a Volvo estate. Pledged Jack Nicholson, giant of a man, riding round in a black Volvo estate. Called the Wizard, abducting children and young girls. That one's got 7 twos on it. So 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses in Dis, Norfolk, UK. Again, more bogus diagnosis than on Jack the Ripper, who they've now identified using new DNA technology, but no Norfolk Jack the Kipper. Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist, this shooter, really don't think so. No Barking Mad, black killer dog wolf, no Wolfman, Dogman, Norfolk Wolf Creek, Son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here, really don't think so. And 17 on that one. So, as always, that's got mafia on it too. Certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields. Late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. And that's a Skoda there, and that's a Skoda there. Police surrounding my frame fixed Skoda at Hitcham. North Norfolk coast, where I was staying in a disused beach hut 7 miles from Sandringham. Nicely setting me up as the Black Cat, Copycat, Black Cat of Burston, Son of Sam, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, really don't think so. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, Child 44, Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter. One Big Monster Con, One Big Monster Bluff, Monster Gaff, Epic Fail. And certainly no nut in a Hitcham beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham. North Norfolk coast, Sandringham Stock and Strangler, serial killer here. And a very good watch, the ABC Murders, Agatha Christie. There is a code and the code is me. Where there is a murder in a beach hut by the man who was set up as the Stock and Strangler serial killer. That's not him at all. It's his aristocracy boss who was committing the murders. So rich boys loft pie, human hunting pie, their high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. And 2 will smokers, certainly will smoke you, do anyone's dirty work. Plenty of guns for hire, always those others who will do anything for money, drugs and alcohol. Again, always those who'll do other people's dirty work. And you could have seen the Druid May Queen, you could have seen Cressida Dick Head and Co. at Scotland Yard. You could see Mark Jezebel, Cruella de Vil, Lizzie the Lizard, now departed. So you can see Camilla, the Omen Nanny. And again, if they can make a princess disappear, they can certainly make a nobody like me disappear. Boxed up, locked up in their precision engineered black box serial killer frame fix assassination, sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. All boxed up and secure, but it's all to cover up a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day find, September blue murder, certainly not mine. That one had bluff on it. So one big monster con, one big monster bluff, monster gaff, epic file in this Norfolk, UK. And it is always those who are closest to you are the ones setting you up. Again, one big war in this. And that's Prince Harry and Meghan there. They're just out and about in this, getting some more monster lies, bogus diagnosis. All to cover up his high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find. September blue murder, certainly not mine. Again, they will pay to make you disappear. You certainly can see Scotland Road assassins for details. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, certainly not mine. So the body count is mounting up in the Epstein files again. And I was in Mearsmouth yesterday, and for the first time ever there was a man walking around in a white cowboy hat. And there I talk about bodies buried on the Epstein Ranch in Texas. Certainly no Buffalo Bill, Sandringham serial killer here. Robert Lowe, again his video was titled the other night, Bodies Buried on the Royal Estates, bodies turning up on the Royal Estates. Also talk of another young girl who was murdered, but this time it did involve Prince Andrew Epstein, Frogmore Cottage. Talk also of 2 girls after rough sex who were murdered and buried on a golf course. The body count is mounting up now in the Epstein files. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, and certainly not mine, young girls abused and murdered in high places. Human hunting, feasting, blood drinking, harvesting adrenochrome. And as always, no sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hair. Serial killer here, Africa, Disnarge and Sandring. Rich boys loft pie, human hunting pie. Can see Prince William, Prince Harry, Edward Van Customs for details. No Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer. No Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Kissons, Brady Huntley, Fred West. Black Panther, serial killer here. No one's got number 10 on it. Can see Keir Starmer and the Labour loonies for details. He certainly will make you disappear. Again, all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder. Certainly not mine. A lot of people think that Keir Starmer covered up Jimmy Savile. And that one's got E.T. on it. Again, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host, Red Dragons. Their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. You can see Saffron House and Safe Norfolk District Council, Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. And that is the name of the game. Set you up as a red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, to get you done in or boxed up, locked up. Throw away the key. Again, all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder. Certainly not mine, no purple guy, serial killer here. Roy White and White Van Man, a Christian B. I really don't think so. And Christian B just been released from prison in Germany, involved in the Madeleine McCann case that's been going on for over 20 years now. And in Dis, Norfolk, UK, really is a 22-year catch-22. Complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. And they certainly will set you up with the biggest monster lies and the biggest bogus diagnosis. Again, a rich boy's loft pie, human Hunnam pie. You can see Dis Skelton Road assassins for details. So, the big Dis Norfolk UK, black box, serial killer frame fix assassination. Sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. So a lot of people want me boxed up, locked up or done in. And no Blitz Limey, MPGP cop, ex-wife killer here. In the film Blitz, he does have a Jaguar and a basement car park, serial cop killer, no serial cop killer here. There was a man recently who fought for 50 years to clear his dad's name against a very corrupt detective, Derek Ridgewell, had also made another 6 and another 14 people disappear. So no black wizard here in a Volvo estate, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapo, so local Nazis, Scotland Yard. No Black Panther, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers, pushing all their mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats in Dis Norfolk UK. So only can see my ex-wife, Shay Fraternal, far in Burston. Big Police Council, collaboration. Dr. Death SS, Silver Bullet Hume, Inspector Numbnuts Bunner, Mr. Fixer. Liar Liar Pants on Fire, and that is a Jaguar there, but no Black Panther.